Alright, let's talk about straps. I know I keep them messy throughout the business day, and then I roll them up at the end. What a nuisance, right? Okay, this strap is one I prefer on this tire, even though the ratchets are all jacked up. Okay, take this rubber grip, slide it into on top of the tire somewhere, pick a hole. Okay, we're just going over straps. Pick a hole, and by pick a hole I mean you can do this one. A lot of people do this one. A lot of people waste their time and do that one, right? Sometimes it's a real pain to get in there, and sometimes it's a real pain to get the hook out after you did. So I don't bother pretending like that chalk does me any good, because some people say you keep the tire from rolling. Well, if you ratchet strap this down straight and even, then you're keeping the tire from rolling. Okay, when I say that, I mean get your ratchet tight, lock it down, and it won't move. Okay, I come out to the steel instead of ratchet to the aluminum, just because aluminum isn't going to last as long as the steel will when it comes to being pulled and bounced down the highway. We are behind the axle, so there's a lot more bouncing back here. Any trucker knows there's more bouncing back here than there is in the front. Right, but the point with the hooks and the holes, center the strap, and you can't do that one. Right, this is why this hook is here. This is the only reason this hook is here. Right, so we're not bouncing and rubbing and chafing on the vehicle itself. It's a nice BMW 540, by the way. So this hook, tire strap extra hook, is literally only there to be a medium between here and here. Otherwise we have a strap that goes something like this. Right, that's why you have this hook here. Not for a chalk, not for a stop plate. Your parking brake's on, your line's pulled out of your ratchet. I tuck the ends in just to protect the end of the ratchet strap. Okay, lock it. This isn't going anywhere, and actually the car's not going anywhere at all, even though I only have the one strap on it. Get this longer one on. I put the longer ones down here because I like to use that steel plate. Okay, find the middle, unravel to the middle because that's your point of reference. Lay this one in first. Again, anywhere, right? Don't have to tuck it up under there. Grab this one, do the same thing. I'm gonna go up under there a little bit because I don't want it on the end, right? There's not as much meat for the hook because it's the end. So go in a little bit more, only because the more hook gets seated, right? Unravel, find a good hole that doesn't have any interference, and get all the slack out of your mandrel. Get all the slack out of there, because you're gonna have plenty of slack pulled from that tire. Crank it in. I just do a little crank, add my end piece, crank the rest, ratchet it in. That's more than plenty. Tuck a slack away, lock it in. That strap will not bounce out of place. Well, I am behind the tandems and I have put a bazillion cars back here strapping, so that's a fact. Now we'll go over to the other side. Yeah, 540i. It's decent. It's dirty, but it's decent. Too bad the wheels aren't clean. Personal opinion, right? This strap thing would probably drive a lot of people crazy. Leaving them all not wound up. I just go from load to load and wind up at the end of the day. Okay, again, set your rubber on top. Pick a hole. It does not have to be lodged up against the tire. Pick a hole. The only point of these holes is to keep from rubbing here. Again, see? Let's grab a hook and make it so it doesn't rub. Oh, the tire strap, got it. Okay. No need fighting your holes. Pick a hole here on the steel. This is the ratchet that someone ran over, I think. Get your slack out. Tuck your end in. So I'll do one click at a time. There we go. Plenty wrapped around the mandrel. Okay, lock. Some might say that that'll bounce out, it'll slip, there needs to be more. But here's what's wrong with adding a whole bunch of strap to the mandrel. You get tightened down and you don't even know if you're tight. Because you can have so much line in the ratchet that you don't know if it's bogged out and full or if your load's tight. So it's always better to get the strap out, especially when you have any of it going in. These are pinched, right? It's tight in there, not loose in there like some people like it. Okay. Again, that's not going anywhere. Thanks for joining me on my quick tutorial on strapping. We'll continue this load, but this was a quick video for the 4 straps, how they get placed on a car hauler, and what holes to use. Thanks again for watching.